Yo, we are back in BMX Streets, and you may recognise this map from somewhere. Yes, it is LAS Skatepark, famous skatepark in New York City. It's been in a bunch of different games. I think it's been in Pipe or BMX Streets as well. It's been redone recently by 3-Wit. I think I got that right. And yeah, I noticed a bunch of people have been playing on this map, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's kind of nice to come back to a map like this now and again. And you may also notice, if I move my camera, there's a bunch of stuff going on in the top left. I've been trying to figure out multiplayer, see if we can get it working. Apparently there was some issues with mods and the multiplayer. There's been a bunch of updates in the meantime, so I've got everything up to date as much as possible, and it seems to be working. So I'm hosting my own little multiplayer sesh. I put out a little call in the Discord, the BMX Streets Discord, to see if anybody's around, and maybe we'll get a multiplayer session going. I say maybe, I'm not entirely sure it's going to work. So I'm not going to get my hopes up right now, because it's still super early. It's a really basic version of multiplayer. If you want to open the menu, by the way, you press the equals key on your keyboard. This is currently PC only. Then you can basically go back from that first little menu. Then you can choose to host, join random, etc. One thing is, you have to be on the right map to see anybody. So it's going to be a bit of an issue the way it is, at the very least, without some sort of menu system that will show you what maps people are playing, how to join, things like that. Otherwise it's going to be pretty much impossible, because the player base for this game isn't exactly huge right now. The other important thing will be crossplay between Xbox, PlayStation and PC. Obviously the PlayStation version hasn't been out yet. Hopefully we're getting that as soon as possible. People in my comments always losing their minds about it not being out yet. I understand the pain. Hopefully when it does come out, it will have multiplayer and a bunch of some of the stuff Mash has been working on all built in. And what he said, at the very least, that you don't really want to play it the way it is now. I've heard from people on Xbox actually that the game's kind of busted, not working too well. It kind of sucks for them as well. I don't know why he's doing that, humping thing. I can't remember what that trick's called. A hug or something? After I updated my settings, had to redo all my tricks, because I've changed the inputs slightly to make them work a bit better, but now they're all kind of messed up. And one thing to note as well is a lot of the objects on this map are physics based, so you can just sort of smash into it. Kind of makes things, it doesn't work super well. Everything's got zero weight to it. So if we just smash into this, yeah, you can't really do any tricks on it. Actually, we've got it standing. Let's see if we can do a hop on it or something. Okay, just cause you used the bail. Noticed actually, yeah, nice little bump jump. Get up the stairs. Kind of need a lot of speed for it to get it to look good. Sort of works. At this point, honestly, with session kind of fading out, or maybe it's coming back a little bit, it's kind of hard to know what's going on with that game. I wouldn't be mad if somebody decided to convert some of the maps. Obviously, it wouldn't be strictly legal, but we've already seen the Skate 3, 2 maps come into this as well. It's all a bit of a grey area. Just in terms of being able to have a cool session with a BMX, I would take anything that happens. Okay, did we ground on the frame right there? Sure, why not? Not exactly a map you can go huge on. You can figure out a few little things here and there. I also noticed around this whole thing it says California Skateparks. Why does it say California Skateparks for a map that's set in New York? Is that the name of the person that originally did the map? Is it from... I'm curious what game this is from. Or has it just been made from scratch by somebody? Not entirely sure how I made that. Actually, we've got some benches. It's kind of nice, actually. The ways to get on the bench, then over the barricade. Even do like stalls on them, probably. Kind of worked. There's somebody who may be joining the server, so I'm kind of hanging around this start section to see if it works or not. Tension is palpable. It's been a bit weird trying to like make content on this game recently, because like not a lot's going on. I could just do a regular session, but, you know, can be a bit boring. Nice to see a bit of forward momentum when it comes to this game. Get people in and kind of excited about it. I know some people have given up. Like they're tired of waiting. Especially if you've been into this game since like... How long has this game even been in development at this point? It feels like 10 years or something. Spent a chunk of our lives waiting for this to come out. I'm still not fully there. Because it's got redone. Oh damn. Okay. Take that. Nice. Flip to a grind. Ooh. Okay, not quite. I guess we don't really have enough speed to get out of it. Okay. Got a nice little sesh. Take what I can get. Oh, I'll kind of take that. Go on then. You know it's desperate times when these are the sort of tricks I'm trying out. Ooh, nice. It's kind of wild. Somebody said they were going to join, and that was like 15 minutes ago. I'm not entirely sure it takes that long to get into the game. Though it keeps saying it's crashing. So, all around, a complete disaster. I should probably do this at a time when there's more people awake, because I think people in the EU are at work or waking up. Americans are all dead. So I shouldn't really expect too much. That was completely bizarre. But there's not many ways to get out of a foot jam whip. Can you hop in the middle of one to like get extra distance? I guess not. So you're a bit limited in terms of what you can do with that. Oh, it's kind of nice. Maybe try having a little session on this thing. It's kind of a unique-ish shape, except you've got to be super slow. Otherwise you just sort of ride straight off it. Other thing would be to do stuff like this. Should also kind of work. I didn't really think about that. It's one way of taking it to a slightly different angle. Could also probably manny and get to the rail. Oh, Smith. Nice. Nice, little rail ride. Oh, was that Smith? No, I wanted to do a Smith on both sides. But that sort of drop down into a grind thing is really awkward most of the time. It never really works that well. It's so hard to find decent uses for the foot jam whip. It tends to just look kind of jank most of the time. Ugh. Oh, I heard something. We actually have another person in the game. Oh my god. So it turns out this is actually real. Not an elaborate troll. Yeah. The fact that we can actually do this sort of thing is going to be so good when it's finally in the game and working. Just get like a train going. I don't know what the limit for the number of players is going to be. I get the feeling it'll be 4, but hopefully we could have something like 8. The cool thing I noticed as well is actually when we're in the replay mode, it's got the other players synced up as well. I guess that was one big thing which, for multiplayer in any of these sort of games, like other people don't tend to sync very well. Yes, you do actually have like interactions with the other person. And like I mentioned before with the replay editor as well, having that all synced up. So I guess that's kind of no mean feat, because a lot of games usually have you transparent or whatever. You don't really interact with each other. So yeah, this is me connecting on a VPN into the EU server. This guy, BTF, is playing from the UK. And it's all super smooth, like it's working really well. No like lag. He's just sort of flowing around fairly well. I don't know, it may glitch out here and there. But for the most part, it doesn't look too bad. So that's maybe a good sign. Because, you know, multiplayer isn't officially in the game. Like, it's pretty bare bones right now. Ooh, nice. Apparently I just confirmed there's 4 players for now. Maybe, hopefully that will grow in the future. So we can get some proper like park sessions going on. Even if it's just like completely random people, just having a bunch of people in a park sessioning, having other like life going on in a map is going to be huge. Because you're pretty much just always alone. There's no people walking around or anything like that. It's a pretty dead experience most of the time. Probably get in each other's way a fair bit as well. Try not to get in his way too much. Seeing as we waited all this time for somebody to actually turn up, may as well make the most of it. So literally, you could use this. If I think there's a mod to actually turn the drone invisible. You could use this to like just film around somebody, or get like a different perspective on some tricks. Let's not stress too much about what he's doing. It's more proof of concept, I think. The fact that it works. Some physics stuff going on. Yeah, I'm actually impressed that it's actually working. Yeah, call me impressed. It's something at the very least. Gotta tell you what you can get around here. And I do look forward to a time when we can like just session stuff as a group. Get some people who are like regulars watching my channel. Get a little bit of a session going now and again. Do videos with different people. That certainly would be nice for a change. I reckon you'd probably have to do a stall on the other person's bike as well. Maybe, at least. Oh wait, that's weird. Try a foot jam whip. And the other person does it. I guess that's like a weird bug or something. But yeah, you could definitely have somebody like up on a quarter or something. Maybe do a foot jam whip off the bike, tyre, whatever you can think of. You know what? I think that'll do. I'm glad I managed to salvage this video somewhere or another. I was kind of worried that it'd just be me having a little solo sesh. Not really getting much done. At least we finally get to see some multiplayer. Give it a go. It's PC only right now. I'm guessing the proper menu and all that stuff will be worked on for console. It'll have to be, really. Same for PC as well. If it gets a bit more accessible, and you can see what everybody's doing and where they are, then it might be a pretty nice thing to have. Because it seems to be working pretty good, at least from what I've seen. Give it a go, let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll try to be back, hopefully with like a 4-player server. Would be nice to film a little video when there's a bunch of people on. See what we can do with it. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.